Shady is waiting for you to help in your garden. Download the latest version of Monster Girl Garden here. Link is also in the description. Also, if you want to support the development of the game, head on over to the official Noxious Game Patreon.
So, what did you spend your cash on from the casino gig?
Mostly clothes, games, and nachos.
I invested in a small nightclub.
And
Oh, and lots of blow.
that's the Terry I know.
Hello, Shady. Terry.
Hey, UK!
How's my overseas lover?
Oh, you flirt. What the bloody hell was that?
Shades did that Christmas review poll he does every year.
Yeah, and he got box office bust!
Well, it's good to clear that list of his.
Wait, what list?
Shade has a list of games that have hurt him in the past with distrust. This is one of them.
What are the other ones?
Vampire Story, which was his first. Then, of course, Playboy the Mansion.
Both have been covered.
BMX Triple X was added later. Old Wounds, along with Box Office Bust.
What a shit show!
Then there is, of course, that game.
What game?
The Guy game.
Hey! Can't you see I'm having my fucking period in there? Keep it down! Well, I know what I'm getting him for Christmas. Ooh, that's hot!
Glory to that kind.
Ready, set, go!
Welcome to that game. It's the Christmas episode, aka Fuck You Shades.
It's that time of year again where I ask you viewers what you want me to review for Christmas. The first time was Bayonetta, then the following year, Bayonetta 2. But because the arseholes at Platinum Games had their fingers up their ass, they only just announced Bayonetta 3.
And for some fucked reason, you guys all voted for Leisure Suit Larry box office cunt. You couldn't wait another month? Well, it's too bad, because guess what? We're diving into this shit.
You peeps can't even wait a month for Leisure Suit Larry month? Well, let's just rip it like a band-aid, because this is the worst Leisure Suit Larry game ever made. After Magnum Cum Laude, Team 17 and Codemasters decided it needed a new legacy. So someone grabbed their butt cheeks and squeezed. The game flew out of an arsehole and hit the ground with a splat. You know my rating system, you know it's deceiving, pleasing and such. But this game has a new layer to it. The scores were negative. Like, very negative. People call this game a joke. It won a Worst Game of the Year award and didn't even make it over a 5. I bought this game. I paid physical money when it launched. I was that one sucker who not only paid for this game, but kept the fucking receipt and still didn't fucking refund it.
And for me, this game is like the polar opposite of pleasing. You know, just as you're about to nut, and then it goes on your face. Oh, 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 oh. 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 Oh, that's... It's thick. To be honest, I'm thinking of leaving all that at the door. I really want you guys to experience exactly how I felt when I first played this garbage. So come with me. Come with me all over my face.
As the logo rises, you think to yourself, yes, this could work. A Leisure Suit Larry game about making dirty movies. And the main menu being a dirty theater, okay, I got you. The opening cutscene, we find ourselves in the trailer of Larry Lovitch, who gets a call from the original Larry, wanting some assistance at his movie lot.
Rejection. What a shocker.
Larry, I need your help. Someone I can trust, someone inexpensive. 1 out of 2 ain't bad. What do you say? Give me the luck.
What, is it drugs? I mean, I know a guy, but he likes to break my thumbs, even though I've never even bought anything.
Larry, I don't trust the phones. Is there any way you could fly out here, for old time's sake?
What old times?
While he's there, he could pick up some lighting equipment.
Seriously, every scene in this game has odd lighting, making people that should look sexy horrifying, and making people who should look funny just plain creepy. Oh, and this image on the TV, this here is a pure representation of what this game has to offer. So yeah, it's meant to be a dirty porno that Larry is watching, but you'd think that one moving frame is easy to change around. No, fuck it. Every TV in the place is playing the same fucking frame.
Okay. I'm ripping into this way too early. But look at this!
The way Larry moves his mouth, I mean, it looks like he's fighting back Tic Tacs from escaping his mouth.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't hear you with this amazing writing.
Oh, and who do you think wrote this? Oh man, someone from Happy Madison Productions. I mean, Adam Sandler back in the day was a pretty decent guy. Well, his movies were watchable, but I mean, his recent stuff, well, I was worried they might have roped in David Spade, Rob Schneider, and Kevin James to do voices.
Speaking of voices, yeah, that's Arrested Development's one and only Jeffrey Tambor.
Exactly. Loserdom is the perfect camouflage, and in your case, it'll be especially convincing. Maybe too much so, actually.
How much clearer can I say? There's always money in the banana stand! No touching! No touching!
Which is not a bad pick for older Larry. I can see it. Something actually feels right. For a moment. Then we arrive at the studio.
Look at this. What is this man's skin? How did someone look at this and say, yes, this looks okay?
So we meet Larry at the studio gate. Well, I assume he knows we're here. He isn't exactly looking where we are. How hard is it to rig eyes? It's bad enough everything already looks dead. Now, playing at home if you want, drink every time there's a penis hidden in the game. But be warned now, because I don't take any responsibility for your death. It's like they gave the game to a guy who clearly thought penis jokes were the center of the Larryverse. Because I swear, 5 minutes, hell, 5 seconds don't go by without seeing one. When you see the first few, you're like, okay. But then, after a while...
And the women. The women look worse.
First off, this is clearly the same model produced over and over again with new clothes and skin tones. The hair is way too sharp, and that dead stare. It's like they knew what they wanted in a character.
And sucked the life out of it.
How goes the ball busting, Denise? Say hi to my good nephew here.
Everybody on? Good. Great. Grand. Wonderful. No yelling on the bus.
You starting to feel it? You starting to feel the world just slowly crumble around you?
We haven't even played the fucking game yet.
And yes, that is Jane Lynch. The budget must have been huge because all these people decided to be in this game. I bet none of them knew they were taking part in a murder.
Well, Larry, this is where your inaugural tour of Lappers. Well, Larry, this is where your inaugural tour of Lappers.
Nice to see the person who animated the car in Lula 3D get some more work.
Oh, this guy here? This guy is meant to be a tribute to Al Lowe, the creator of Larry himself, though I feel it's meant to be a stab as he plays a janitor. He teaches us the basic controls of gameplay, which is something to be seen. From a distance, all seems normal walk cycle-wise, but the game decides every now and again to just piss itself. The camera will pull randomly in a direction, but the controls will stay the same, making things quite disorientating.
Very impressive.
Oh, precious. Oh, you've had a little boo-boo. You've had an accident.
When you do a double jump, for some reason the game decides to make you all fuzzy and put a filter over you, like you're some sort of mirage of what could be a better fucking game on the horizon. And climbing ladders sometimes just jerk the camera around, As if already having the view changing wasn't bad enough. So after doing some chores, we find a phone belonging to one of the producers here in the...
He's a bad guy. Don't worry. The game will ruin it for you in the next 5 minutes.
They pad this as if it's going to be a twist, but no. He's a bad guy. I'm saving you from the early fuck you moment. Visually, from a distance, a very far away distance, this game does seem fine. Not a Larry game, more of a step away from the Magnum Cum Laude. It's as if he lost weight and gained height. And by lost weight, somehow Larry's head got smaller.
Sure. Stop that! I don't like it!
The game just hands out glitches like free candy. How can you mess something this simple up? Oh, and they don't stop there. Opening doors is another interesting piece. They work on a track system, so when you hit a button, Larry is meant to be auto-controlled into the next area. But the game is only programmed for you to stand right in front of the button. If you don't do this, you can actually soft-lock the game for several minutes.
Yo, Kip! Larry Lovitch coming through with a special surprise. Whoops. And another surprise that probably smells really bad in my now sticky pocket.
He makes quips. He makes motherfucking quips. All the way through the game, he makes all these little fucking funny quips. I want to bite my fucking face off! And no, I don't know what that means!
Oh, and you notice how the game's trying to make you feel like there's shit happening? There isn't. Missions appear one end of the lot or the other, just to pad the length. It's not like they made interesting side missions or try to flesh out the game. There really isn't much to do. I mean, look at all these empty fucking rooms. Collecting these Larry trophies is something, but who cares? They don't do anything, cause fuck you, that's why. Unless you want to hear Larry quip some more.
I'm getting flashbacks of Lula's dog.
Dusty, come here.
Fuck, not again!
So, missions. Doing chores around the lot while uncovering the mole. Most are collectathons or driving games. It's like GTA, but, well, I mean, that's insulting to GTA. Some of these are small grabs at what you think will be sexy, one being a photo shoot minigame. You're better off looking up a gif of two girls giving each other a rub down, because Larry quips more than the girls are on screen.
Oh, that's one photo I'd marry. Twice! Oh, amazing. Oh, Jesus, thank you for lesbians. Now, let me see what else I can snap them fondling.
Oh, and don't worry. The game gives us all the time in the world.
It's as if they couldn't finish their own game. One minute they give you months to complete a mission, and the next minute you've got seconds at navigating this shit yard. The other types of minigames involve you making a movie. You do this by swapping camera angles backwards and forwards when the director tells you, because these incompetent cunts can't even stay off for 5 seconds so we can shoot the damn thing. Oh, and yes, it's Guitar Hero. I'd rather focus on that than this fucking dialogue. I mean, how many times did you expect people to laugh during this scene?
Must have the wrong Sanchez.
Camera 3.
Oh, this Sanchez is dirty, and if I have to, I will smear it all over the paper.
You'll never find my Sanchez. He never leaves
Camera
his
1.
mark.
Oh, he left his mark. I can tell you're lying. It's all over your face.
Eat my... Oh, I'm bleeding in the brain. Yep, that's blood.
And of course, we end up starring in some of these movies. And I can already feel the flashbacks happening. The cowboy scenario. See, some sets require you to dress up and appear on film. I'll get to the combat in a second. I know it looks like vomit, but at some points, we go into dream versions of the movies, taking us into new locations. Oh boy, more types of shit. So Larry's having a wet dream of becoming a hero, saving these ladies from a train. Now brace yourself, here's some more garbage. So they separate the areas on the train, so you can walk in some places, but when you enter a certain cart with enemies, your character goes into attack mode, forcing you to stay even though you can advance. So the game is making you play these segments.
And the controls.
This is it. I know. That mixed in with action-prompted gameplay really makes this train just fucking fantastic. And when you get to town, oh boy, that's when the gun segments just piss on your face. I mean, look at this rail shooting shit. The game wants you to take it as an amazing variety of gameplay, but really it's more repetitive than going through the movie lot backwards and forwards.
It's not until the canyon in Leisure Suit Larry box office bust that you really start to feel it. You start to feel this, stretching your fucking asshole wide open.
The controls mixed with the camera, and above all, the lack of general knowledge on
How fucking shadows work just makes it so frustrating.
I mean, how the hell do you get so much wrong? It's bad enough it's boring as hell, but look at this.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Ah! Fix that with glue.
It doesn't end here. Let's rinse and repeat that all over again. Rail shooting, empty spaces, more rock climbing.
Oh, yay! I fucking love rock climbing!
I can't do it.
I can't even finish it. It's the same fucking area. It's the same fucking area I got to last time I played this mess.
It's a fever dream. Look, you want to know the ending? You really want to know the ending? The guy we thought was the bad guy is a bad guy. Larry saves the day, and the original Larry leaves him in charge. Any sex appeal? Any rewards? No.
Fuck that!
Most you're getting is, ooh, shit, boobies and dick jokes. It's a mess. It's a joke, and even when you fucking squint, it still looks like shit. The game is broken, it's glitchy as hell, and it's ugly as sin. And when it does actually work, there's fuck all to do. The script is cringeworthy. The game shits all over the Larry name. The minigames are just one after the other. It's mindless, it's boring, it's broken, it's shit. What is this, and where am I? I'm sorry, this is Lula 3D levels of fuckery. But imagine if the Lula 3D team was given a budget. That don't mean shit if they don't know how to make a game. You're looking at this going, but Shades, it's still a game, yeah? Well, suck my dick, it's not a game. This is a joke. It's a stain on the Larry legacy. It's where we went wrong as a species. It's dirt on my shoe. It ruined me as a teen, and it's ruining me again. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
But you know what? It's done. The review is done. I never have to see this fucking game again. Merry fucking Christmas. Nisa!
Yes, it's Shady, actually.
Take this shit over to Dave. I don't want to see it anymore.
Dave?
The guy I've been obsessing over.
You don't happen to know anything about the thing. You're Dave, right? I'm Shades.
Go on.
So here are your issues. 1, you need to get this thought of Dave's mysterious dead or alive game out of your head.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Put the Dave issue at the back of your mind. I'll look for evidence, and this way you can sleep easier at night.
Okay, I can see how that came out wrong. The guy across the street selling the dodgy games.
Don't you want to destroy it?
It's like Jumanji. You ever watch Jumanji? The original one? They take the board game, right, after they're done with it, and instead of destroying the fucking thing, they bury it for someone else to find and play. So you know what? I want somebody else to be tortured by this fucking game. Get it out of my sight!
You're Dave, right?
That's me.
Shades wanted you to have this.
What a sweetheart.
Do you know what game this is, don't you?
You do know who I am, right?
No, I don't.
Well, you'll know next year.
Huh?
Merry Christmas!